All right, welcome to our Opulent Food and Lifestyle event. My name's Jana. I'll be hosting the majority of the event tonight, but we're super pumped and really excited because we've got the amazing Viv who's launching her business tonight, so we can't wait to hear from her. But what we do is we hop on here a few times throughout the week just to share about an amazing program, product, and opportunity that we've come across with, that we've had amazing results with. And we just want to share it with more people. For me, I found this almost 2.5 years ago now. So I've been on this program, product, and the business now for 2.5 years, and I was working full-time when I found this. I'm super holistic. I love health and I love wellness. But for me, after returning back to work after my second baby, on promotion from one government job to another one, something wasn't right. I mean, clearly I was burning the candle at both ends, trying to be an amazing mum, trying to still bring in an income, still do all those jobs at home, but clearly I wasn't looking after my health very well, and I started to get very sick mentally and physically. Reaching out to people, talking to my husband, and all those things got really, really hard. So something needed to change. I couldn't be that Wonder Woman 24/7 all the time, and I just needed something to sort of wake me up to where I was at and where I needed to be. For me, a post came up. It was health, it was wellness, it was whole foods, it was meeting people where they're at. I love helping people, and that's where I thought I was with my job, but there were so many restrictions that I couldn't help people the way I wanted to either. So this opportunity meant that I could help people with their health, also help them with an avenue to get time freedom or to create that lifestyle they wanted. So it was a lot of ticks for me. It all sounded too good to be true, I won't lie. I was super skeptic. I've owned a traditional business before, so I didn't want to get stuck into one of those things or even into traditional business. But I reached out to this girl I'd never met before. I drilled her. I had 100 questions, but she slowly answered them all, which was amazing. Then asked me if I'd heard of the Juicy Body Transformation, which I had never heard of. That's our program, and I absolutely adore our program. Or had I heard of Juice Plus? And that's when I got excited. For me, I'd actually heard of Juice Plus. I'd been researching it 3 months prior for my husband. So I'll be forever grateful for that this product came into my life because I wanted it for him. He's the opposite to me. Just meat, potato, white pasta, white rice. So I was really worried about his health going forward and inflammation for him, because both of our dads suffer heavily from joint inflammation. So I thought, why not? I didn't know there was an opportunity to go with it. Let's get him on it. Let's get the family on it. I'm going to try it. I'm super skeptical. I eat super healthy. What's it going to do for me? I may as well do the business and just get it cheaper. That'd be a bonus, just getting it cheaper. If I got it for free, amazing. If I actually made a bit of an income out of it, cool, because at that stage it was just, my option C, a little bit of extra income on the side and to get the product cheaper. But within 4 months of me just sharing my story, as what I was excited about, some results that came in, some other people's results, some amazing recipes that I was cooking, I had reached an income where I could go part-time. And I was like, oh my God, I've done nothing. What if I actually did a little bit more something and I showed some people what this has done for us, or showed some people what it's done for some other people? I could actually leave my job, and that is exactly what I did. Within 10 months, I was able to leave my job. I've been with the government for 12 years, and now I've been a stay-at-home mum for over 18 months, so definitely sustainable as well. But, growing a team, growing a family, helping people with their health and this amazing opportunity, the relationships, the self-development, the community, the culture is what I love. So what is Juice Plus? Juice Plus has actually been around for, over 40 years around the world, in Australia and New Zealand, 27. So it's pretty amazing. It's not new. It's not some new fad that'll come in tomorrow and then leave us, the next day. It's got 27 years worth of results. We're all about inspiring healthy living around the world, not about replacing a healthy diet. But it's all about bridging the gap between what you are eating, what you should be eating, and what you nutritionally require, which is different for everybody. There's so many diets out there and so much confusion around nutrition and what you should be eating, but everybody is different. We all absorb things differently, and our body requires things differently. So our hero product is our fruits, vegetables, and berries in a capsule, nothing else. All right, no synthetic, no artificial ingredients, just raw produce, food in a capsule. We all live those busy lifestyles, running around after kids, our jobs, our activities. that we're not necessarily getting those nutrition, that nutrition that we need into our bodies, especially mamas. Yeah, we live off coffee and toast and the kids' leftovers. We're trying to get as much into them as possible. We forget us. But you know, with our trio of capsules, with you're literally getting an extra variety of 27 fruits, vegetables, and berries into your body on a daily basis. That's a massive variety, all from the beautiful ground. So, you know, I love the fact that anybody can take this, firstly, unless you are allergic to like the apple or the date or the kale or the beet. Juice Plus is safe even if you're pregnant or breastfeeding. That was a massive tick for me because I was still breastfeeding my youngest at the time, and to know that I was able to get those nutrients into his little body straight away, and my 3-year-old on the chews was pretty amazing. So the other thing on the label, secondly, is there's no warning label because, like I just said, it's safe unless you are allergic to those warning label, and I can read it. Just those beautiful raw ingredients that I know I'm not necessarily getting into my diet each and every day, but just beautiful, beautiful things. And the actual varieties that go into each of these are amazing also because they've got beautiful nutritional values individually, but putting them together, they work so much stronger in synergy than they do on their own. So, you know, we can still eat our fruits and vegetables. This was a bit of a thing. This was a barrier for me. You know, I eat, you know, a good variety. Probably about 30 a day between my smoothing, my juicing, and my 3 meals. You know, why do I need to put this into my diet as well? But let's face it, you know, especially here in Australia and New Zealand, our soil is very depleted. All right, so our vegetables are growing up in depleted soil, so they're not at their full nutritional value. Secondly, they're picked before prime ripening. Prime ripening, that lasts 24 to 48 hours, that's when all the nutrients actually gets into our fruits and vegetables. But we don't want to eat them then because they're starting to get a bit soft, a bit discoloured, not their bright, vibrant selves. We want to eat them when they're crunchy and they're tasty, and that's not when they're at their full nutritional value. And if you think of an orange, 80% of its nutrients is in its peel, and we don't eat that. So, you know, then obviously when it's grown, it's picked, it's got various sprays, waxes and chemicals in most cases. It has a week or two journey to our supermarkets. We purchase it in a lot of places. It's super expensive now. We take it home, we peel it, we pip it, and we cook it. There's half the nutrients gone again. And then when we eat it, what our body is going to decide to do with it is very different from me to my husband to my children as well. We'll absorb it differently, and our body will choose where it's going to go and help with inflammation and nutrients and so forth. What I love about this is our fruits, vegetables and berries are grown in nutritionally dense soil, all right, 8 meters deep of it, all right, from various farms across Switzerland, the US. It's in a variety of beautiful places, but it's to get that best fruit and vegetables. They get to be vine ripened because we're not eating them physically. They're going through our factory process, so they get to stay on that vine, be at their highest nutritionist cellular level, which is awesome, taken into our factories where they're washed and cleaned. Then they go through a pulping process. So none of that juicing process. You know, when we juice, we actually lose like 70% of the nutrients out of your produce. No fibre in there. It's all getting washed away. So we do a pulping process, and yes, liquid is removed. Coincidentally, the sugar, which is a good thing, but all the good stuff, the micronutrients, phytonutrients, live enzymes are still there. And then through a cooling process, turned into a powder form and popped into our vegan, vegetarian, soluble capsule. And it's still all in there, beautiful, non-affected, and you swallow this on a daily basis. So this is all plant-based too, the capsule, so nothing synthetic, nothing artificial there. You swallow it, gets into your body between 3 to 7 minutes, and it goes to work. Obviously, everyone's results are totally different. That's why we share our stories, we share our amazing results, because it's going to be different for everybody. Inflammation could show up in people in skin, psoriasis, eczema, acne, so, you know, dermatitis. It could be in joint inflammation, arthritis, could be kidney, liver, gut health. This is cellular nutrition, so it's like the oil in the engine. It gets in there, gets everything running more opulently. You might be a bit tired, not sleeping super well. You might be having skin breakouts. That's because your body's not necessarily doing everything it needs to be doing on the inside. I thought I couldn't put anything more possible into my body, and I put this in here. I had a baby that wasn't sleeping. I was working full time. This gave me energy. I might have only got 3 hours sleep, but it was good sleep. My skin had a couple of breakouts through detox, and then I've been clear skin now for over 2 years. So it's pretty amazing. And then joint inflammation, what it can do there, it just blows my mind. But, people, obviously obesity and diabetes is getting bigger and bigger around the world. And that's why I love Juice Plus, because they're definitely a company with a big heart. So they're, helping with this amazing product. But the kids also get to be a part of it. Juice Plus has had over 36 peer-reviewed scientific studies done on it. It's the most heavily researched whole foods product on the market. And so when any adult does do the capsules, the fruits, vegetables, and berries, they get to sponsor a child for free for 4 years. So the kids can either have the fruit and vegetable capsule, or they can have it in a chew form. And they get that free for 4 years between the ages of 4 and 18. So you literally buy one, getting one for free, but they get to be a part of a beautiful study, and it's just, a survey to see how it's helping them. And it's just a yummy chew with some of the natural sugar from the fruits and vegetables and joined together with an all-natural plant-based tapioca. So super yum, all vegan, vegetarian friendly. It gives your child an extra variety of 17 fruits and vegetables. And I don't care how clever you say you are at getting fruits and vegetables into your child. Getting a variety of 17 fruits and vegetables at a cellular nutritional level into your children while they're growing and developing is massive. You're creating that craveability for them. You're helping them, build up their immune systems. You're fighting inflammation at such a young age. So I love these. These are brilliant because it doesn't matter who your kids are with. If they go with the grandparents for the weekend, you're covered. They're going to spoil them. They're going to spoil them. Give them their Juice Plus to take while they're away. You're all safe. We're seeing results in that study already. Kids are sleeping better, cognitive behaviour, respiratory, skin, sleeping, pooping better. A lot of kids, that whole getting their organs running smoothly, they do struggle with that. It's such a very common thing. So that's the micronutrients for both the adults and the children, and it's such an amazing product. But you still got to eat. Not there to replace a healthy diet. You still got to eat your 3 to 5 meals a day. And that's hard. Yeah, we're so busy. Lifestyle's busy, crazy. But we do have these amazing complete powders, not designed to be a meal replacement. They're a nutritional drink. But if you add the right things to them, they can definitely help with weight gain or weight loss. They're 100 times better than toast, for sure. So you can replace your breakfast. If that's what you're having is toast, replace it with these. 2 yummy flavors, chocolate and vanilla, but in saying that you can make so many variations by adding frozen fruit, fresh fruit. I add oats in the morning. I have this as my pre or post workout if I'm doing the gym. These are great for in the morning. They're great for in the afternoon for the kids after school as their sweet treat as they walk in. And they've got over 30 plant-based ingredients in there. All right, so from mushroom, quinoa, pumpkin, pomegranate, so vitamin B, vitamin D, niacin. Niacin's from greeny leaves. So that helps a lot with anxiety and depression. And you can stay in here, but you aren't to interrupt. So we're seeing huge results there, and it's a beautiful product. So yummy, so great to keep in your handbag just for your crazy busy days. Just shake it up, but you can do so many different varieties with the liquid that you put in there too. We've got some great recipes for those as well. And and that's that. And then there's just one more gap that Juice Plus felt that they needed to bridge. They're putting money into the money box. Sorry, that would take like a second of ding ding. And that was Omega. And the more I learn about Omega, I'm like, what have I been doing all these years? We've been resorting to fish. Fish eat fish. And there's just so many wrong things about fish, to be honest. But they get their Omega from algae. Not while I'm doing this, please. So what Juice Plus have gone, they've gone and created an all plant-based Omega, which has got the algae in there, pomegranate, tomato seed oil, raspberry seed oil, all these beautiful oils, which will help with heart, brain, eyes, all those parts, and again, skin, all from a convenient vegan, vegetarian capsule. No, stop. You're distracting everybody from what I'm saying. So that's our beautiful product, but what we've got is an amazing program to work with it. So our Juicy Body Transformation, out please, now, is all online. You get access to it for free. over 800 recipes, 220 from the amazing Kira Westwick. She's a nutritionist, a mother of two, an absolute foodie. She was on MasterChef, runner-up 2014. We've got over 7 ebooks. So there's a gourmet cleanse, there's a detox, there's something for the blokes, something for the kids. It meets you where you're at. All right, not some strict diet. It's no calorie counting, deprivation free, and that's where we're seeing results. All right, whether it's weight loss, weight gain, energy, vibrance, just that lifestyle that people want and create through food, because a lot of people want to make that change and they're sick of the yo-yo diet. They just don't know how to cook. They don't know how to prepare, meal plan. We've got all of that, and we absolutely love the program. So together with the product, the nutrition support from Juice Plus, you're on a really amazing win. So now I'm going to bring that to life and get a couple of girls to share some of their stories with Juice Plus, and I'm going to kick the kids out in between. So if you see me leave for a second, don't stress. I'll be right back. So I'm going to grab. Oh, who's on? I can't see the guest, but I'll grab Charlotte. Charlotte, can you please share for me tonight? I'm so sorry. Can you share how Juice Plus came into your life, what results you've had so far, and why you love sharing it? Thank you.
All right. Oh, my face is hot because I've been drinking a hot cup of tea. Excuse me, I look like a box of rags. But anyway, hi, everyone. Juice Plus came into my life in January of this year. I answered a shred post, and I was looking to get back to my pre-baby body. I've got almost 3-year-old twins, and so I really neglected myself. And it wasn't long before I realized that actually I needed to look after myself from the inside out and nourish my body. I used to be a long distance runner, so for me, that marriage between diet and health was like that diet and physical activity was really important. And within a few days, I had so much energy back. I couldn't believe it. My kids are generally really awesome sleepers, but I didn't realize the quality of my sleep was so poor. I get up in the morning and I'm ready to go, and it's not taking me like 3 or 4 goes of hearing the kids to get out of bed. So that's awesome. I've had lots, all of my like niggles from carrying my kids have gone, and despite the little hormonal spot you see there, my skin is so much better. My eyes are brighter, and my mood's amazing. I've had some pretty nasty postnatal depression. I talk about it quite freely, and I'm now medication free. I've been able to wean off my medication and improve. My mood has improved, and my energy's improved, and my ability to get up in the morning has improved enough that I am now self-medicating through diet and exercise, and that for me is huge. So yeah, I really love the whole foods approach that the JBT program offers. The Juicy Body Transformation allows me to like nourish my body. It gives me some really good tools around feeding my kids, and therefore I eat what they eat, because let's be honest, they don't eat what I eat. So we all are eating the same, and they are loving it. And the best part for me has been the chews, because we've just had a really heavy cold run through our house. My husband got it, my daughter got it, my son didn't. My son sleeps next to her. They sometimes climb into bed together. He didn't get it at all, and I haven't got it. And her cold, which could sometimes last 10 days, lasted 6. Now that's huge. Like for me, if you're doing something good for your kids, that's awesome. So I love the product. It'll be with me for life. And I just, I can't speak more highly enough of it, really.
Awesome. Thank you so much. I know I put you on the spot. I don't know, I was missing Sana. I'm like, oh, where's Sana? But thank you so much for sharing your results, because your results are amazing and I love hearing them. I can hear them daily and I'd be a happy little Vegemite. So thank you so much. And now I'm going to grab Mafoe. Mafoe's going to share also how Juice Plus came into her life, what results she's had so far, and why she loves sharing it.
Hi, everyone. Hi, Jana. Thanks, Jana. So I just, sorry, let me go in the other room because the kids' TV is on. Laura, can you go?
I have to remind everyone it's 6:30 for me and Mafoe. We're in Melbourne, Australia, so it's okay that the kids are still awake, okay?
Yeah, my husband's still at work, so I'm stuck with the kids. Anyways, yeah, so I think it's only been 3 weeks since I've been on the products, and I love it so much that I wish I knew about it earlier. It's just given me so much energy, and so I'm always lazy. I've been lazy to get up in the morning and chase around my kids, and I can't go to the gym. But now it's like I'm doing gym at home. So I've got two little ones, a 1-year-old and a 2-year-old, and yeah, the 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 capsules, the omega. I'm taking the whole package, and I do the shake in the morning, and it replaces my breakfast and my dinner. So I really like it because it's more of on a healthier side, and even the what do you call it? The chews for the kids. So my son's got eczema, and he's always got dry skin no matter how many times I put the moisturizer on him. And lately, he hasn't had any dry skin. Like there's dry patches on his all over his body, and every time I put the moisturizer, it just dries up. But now there's nothing. Like it's all clean, and that's really something. I've tried everything. I've tried all the products that you could think of for eczema, and it doesn't work. And it will work for a while, but with the chews, since my son's been on it, is all the eczema, the dry spots, it's all gone. So I'm really happy about it, and that's why I love to share it. I love sharing about it because it's helped a lot. And another thing that I'm I'm not it's not like I'm not I'm only unhappy because I put my husband on the products because he's got so much health issues. He's got worse health issues than me, but so far I always ask him to reassure that he's feeling good about it, and his answer is like, oh, there's no pain, there's none at all. So that's a start. That's a good start, and I'm really happy about it. So I think um, I'm thankful that I found this, that it's helping us a lot in a more healthier way. And yeah, I love the business. I love the products. Thanks, Jana.
No, thank you, hun. Doing an amazing job and looking after some beautiful customers that have seen the results in you so far, and it's amazing to watch your health journey, of course, also. So thanks so much for sharing. Alrighty, I'll switch that back over to me. Yeah, there you go. Like, honestly, it just makes sense. Yeah, it's just fruits, vegetables, and berries in a capsule or in a convenient shake. We've only got 4 products, so it's not super scary. I know there's lots of companies out there that have such a big range, but we're 100% whole foods, vegan, vegetarian, all plant-based, no nasty chemicals in there. We're so used to going to multivitamins and supplements. Vitamin C, vitamin this, multivitamins, but they're full of so many synthetic and artificial ingredients. We haven't known any better. We assume because they're in the supermarkets and they're in the chemist that that's just what we're meant to do. But our body literally doesn't recognize what you're putting into your body. You actually excrete, 60% of that into the toilet. You might have noticed it. It's called disco weed. That fluorescent weed that looks like you're always dehydrated, but you're not. That is your body excreting what it doesn't understand. This is just fruits, vegetables, and berries, the best part of it. And even the good fueling, like I love these. If I don't have them, my mind gets all crazy and you're looking for the wrong sort of breakfast or the wrong sort of snacks. These are amazing. So it's a really cool product, such an amazing philosophy, and even how it was created. I just love the product and the program. But that's that little bit. Before we hear from the amazing Viv, I'm just going to squash a couple of those little things that come up when people consider the business, because that was me. Yeah, it sounded too good to be true. I was skeptical. Is it one of those things? I had a couple of friends and family with a big heart that reached out and said, is it one of those structures? Is it one of those pyramids? Is it a pyramid scheme? I don't know if any of you even know what they are, but because they were made illegal back in the 1970s and they didn't have products. They were just selling some dream, I think. This is an amazing product. We choose to sell it this way so we can give great customer care. All right, customer care, the program, you got your support system. You constantly got someone there in your corner helping you with your health journey or create the lifestyle you want to create. All right. So when it comes to those, those queries, those structures and schemes, I like to share this because I didn't realize that's where I was, and I didn't realize there was a better way, So traditional business, we all know it in the big supermarkets. I should start to learn more of these New Zealand names for you guys over there, but Maya, David Jones, Safeway for us, Coles, they've all got their CEO at the top, okay? Then they've got their board of directors, state managers, area managers, site managers, section managers within the store, and then they've got the beautiful people that you see, that you and I see when we go do our shopping. They're, filling the shelves up, stocking the shelves. They are putting our shopping through for us and all those beautiful things. Some of those might be happy when they come into that job to stay there for 5 years, 10 years, 20 years. They're happy there. They love the customer service. They're good. Some of them might be career driven and they might want one of these middle range sort of jobs. All right. But what they need to do is they need to upskill. They need to shine. They need to elbow and kick to make sure that they look like the best person for that next position. They need to apply. How many jobs do you have to apply? And you're up against hundreds of people. All right. And when they do win it, they might feel a bit guilty because they've won it over their mates. And they're a bit cranky with them because they lost and the other person won. But even in the supermarkets, their jobs aren't guaranteed anymore. You're seeing less of these now. You can order online. You can go and put your shopping through, when you forgot your milk, and you can go and put that through yourself and then, head off home, not worry about anybody doing that because they're replaced by those electronic tellers. So, the modern world going forward, we're doing a lot of shopping online. When I had my traditional business, that top position, well, that was me. No one was ever going to win that. And the next two top positions really I filled them with my family. All right. So none of my people that came into my restaurant were ever going to get to those top positions. And when I was with the government, I switched from one, defence to Department of Human Services. I came in this middle section here into DHS and they hated me. I'd won the position over them. I was now their boss. I didn't even know the job. I needed them to teach me that job. As much as I was there all heart, ready to go and look after them and support them, they needed to teach me the job and they didn't even want to show me the tea room. So, but the chances of me or anybody ever getting to that top position, whether it be government, whether it be traditional business, whether it is slim to none. Yeah. That's normally comes from someone who's already done the job elsewhere or they've been with the defence or the government for, 30, 40 odd years. And I don't know about you doing that normal 40 years for 40 hours a week for 8 weeks of the year. It wasn't working for me anymore. All on their terms, working for the boss. This is our structure. An open rectangle even. We've got a top position called National Marketing Director. All right. We all start off as what we call a virtual franchisee. All right. Doesn't matter if we're the CEO of this company or we're a crazy doctor or scientist. Doesn't matter. We all start there. No one can come in at these yes, we've got various promotion levels as well. They can't just slot in to these positions and jump in over you. What happens is everyone starts here. Might be just for the product, might be a bit of extra money for travel, whatever. They start there, someone links arms with them and they nurture them and look after them and help them grow their business how they want to. There is no minimum monthly sales, there's no delivery, there's none of that crazy stuff. We just pay $172.50 in New Zealand to have this business a year. That's our insurance, that's our virtual office. They do all the work for us back at our head office. We just want to help people see this amazing product and program, connect them with the head office. They put money in our bank account monthly for doing that. So if you want just $500 a month, the person that sponsored you and the team behind you backing you, they're going to help you and help you grow there. If you want $2,000 a month, same thing. We'll map it out. Let's do it. Let's go to work on it. If you want $20,000 a month, crazy, you can have it. You just work, and if I don't work with you or the person that shared this with you doesn't work with you, they don't grow. We don't get bonuses for signing up people, all right? We grow our businesses by helping other people create success, which is a really beautiful way to do business, but we all do get that opportunity to grow all the way up to NMD. There isn't one person sitting pretty in this organization, and even when you hit there, There's no set wage. You can keep growing this as big and as wide and as amazing fun and cultural, and, you know, it's vision, it's all these amazing things in one. It's just a beautiful journey just by you sharing and looking after yourself as well. So the other thing that came up, and this was the biggest thing for me, was I was working full time. I didn't know many people. I hadn't been using social media. I'd come from a secret clearance in the government, and I wasn't allowed to use it. So I had no one on Facebook, and I was super busy. How was I going to do this? But the girl that introduced me to the business, Lauren, that I never knew before, she showed me how to share it on Facebook, how to share it with a few friends and family, and I found a few beautiful people at the gym, some other mamas at work that needed something. You know, I saw what they were eating in my office, and I couldn't just go up to them and say, stop doing that. But, you know, check this out. You know, I could feel, you know, they'd tell you how they're feeling. They're tired, they're run down. We're stuck in a seat all day in our job, you know, so they needed something, which was amazing. But what I found was a few people that wanted something more. Found Lynn's. She was my best friend. She had a family of 5. She wanted on the product. So once she realised she could earn an extra income and get some of her money back herself, she jumped on board. Catherine had amazing results 2 months in. Shared that on Facebook, it went viral. She wanted me to respond to all these beautiful people that wanted help, and I said, how about I show you how? You don't need to be a guru to do what we do. You don't need to be a nutritionist, a PT, or anything. It's just sharing your own genuine story. And then there was Steph. Steph just was a love bug, wanted to share this amazing product and program with as many people as she possibly could, so she jumped on. I showed these girls exactly what Lauren showed me. Help them find a few friends or family without being that pushy salesperson, just being, you know, genuine, because you know that they're unwell or they're tired or they're, you know, run off their feet. But what happened was the same thing happened. They found a few people that wanted something more, all right? And over in New Zealand, you know, I had Rebecca, and then she went and shared it with Marina, who went and shared it with Stacey, who went and shared it with Sana, who then went and shared it with Mafoe, and now she's sharing it with Viv. So who did Lauren know at the beginning? She only knew me. The chances of, well, she didn't even know me. I found her on Facebook. But since then, all this organically, just by people sharing, just like you would a good restaurant or a movie, have come to this team. And she might not even meet some of these people. Hopefully she does get a chance at some stage. But you know, and you know, from here, these people will keep on sharing too, just duplicating and sharing their story. And we've got an amazing, beautiful team, mainly predominantly women, because we just want to look after our health. We want that glowing skin. We want to feel good. And because a lot of us are mums, we're doing it for our children, but we get skipped. So by getting the kids Eat Free Study and you taking the product, it's a win-win. So I'm excited now. It's time to hear from Viv. So I'm going to find you, Viv. How did Juice Plus come into your life? What results are you looking forward to the product and program? Because I know you're very new. You only just got your product. And why did the business make sense to you?
How did I find it? I found it on social media through Sana Mafoe, I think. I guess I saw the picture where they were in Paris. I think it was Sana that was going to Paris. I don't know anyone in the Polynesian world or Māori world where I've seen anyone going to Paris. So I thought, yeah, that's me. That's where I want to go. Somewhere where none of my family have been, but I'd like to take my whole family with me. And that's what kind of got me hooked, was replying to a post on Facebook. And why the business? I thought, well, I'm not getting any younger. I've missed a lot of my children's lives growing up. I asked my youngest daughter, what is it that you wanted me to be doing? Did you want me to be at home all the time that you guys were growing up? And she turned around and said, yes, we would have preferred you to do that. And I think that there hit home for me, because I've missed a lot of my 2 older children's lives. I've always been a mum, a dad, the breadwinner, putting food on the table, and that's always been me, and my focus has always been on trying to work hard for my children. But during that time of them growing up, my eldest now is 20 years old, and my boy is 18, I haven't actually had time or took time off having that time with him in school holidays. It was always me being at work. So I want to make that change. I have to make that change because I have my daughter that's at home with me, and you know I want to enjoy I want to enjoy her while she's here with me before she leaves home. But I couldn't do it with my older children. But going forward, I want to do it for my muckles, my grandchildren. I want to make it up to them in that way, even though it's not with my daughter and my son. You know, I just feel the sense of missing them in my life.
Beautiful.
And it's quite heartbreaking. Yeah, it's heartbreaking.
Yeah,
but, you know,
definitely.
And I've just got
lifestyle.
And that's why I'm here. And
but what about your health? What about your health? What would you like, you know, health results wise? I know this was
well, I've always been a voluptuous person. If anything, people know me, I love my food, and it is true what they say, you are what you eat. And I'm over it of I haven't been looking after myself physically or mentally because it's always been at work. But I've just got the products. I've been on it for a week. I feel better energy wise. I was prior to that on a month of fat burners. Coming off that and then jumping on these, I came down really, really low because I've been on those fat burners. But the products that I received have helped me get through it and feel way better. I don't feel like I'm drunk, hungover. I feel way better, able to get up in the mornings, you know, and just enjoying what I like doing. But I want to just do me and my daughter, and that's the reason why I'm on here.
Oh, amazing, Viv. I can't wait to work with you more with the program and product because those fat burners, they do a little bit of a job, but they can really wreck some other things in your body. So Juice Plus, yeah, it's just going to help you in a million different ways through nutrition and health and the program. Once you get right into that program, I can't wait to see what this is going to be for you. But amazing. Congratulations on launching, and we're so excited to help you and follow you with your journey.
Cool, thank you.
You're welcome. All right, beautiful. So that was exciting. That was Viv. She did an amazing job. It's a little bit daunting jumping on Zoom for your first time, but she did amazing. So, and I'll say thank you to anyone that's hopped on to watch her, but just stay on a little bit longer because we've got another amazing share for you to listen to, and that's to do with the business opportunity as well, because when you do start looking after your health, it's your whole lifestyle, yeah? I mean, you can put some amazing things into your body. And, you know, hearing my story at the beginning, it was the time part. I was, you know, lucky if I was in bed for, you know, maximum probably 6 hours each night. I was running my mind to its absolute, you know, maximum. So, you know, if you don't have the time and the income to look after your health, well, then these other things you can't get them. But this opportunity allows for you to invest in your health. Invest into that lifestyle that you may not thought was possible. I thought I was just going to work for the government for the rest of my life, maybe get to retirement ages if I'm lucky, and then, you know, have 40% of my normal wage to hopefully get me through till the day I'm no longer here. And that just didn't sit right for me anymore. I wanted to be that vibrant grandparent. I wanted to have set my kids up for life. If I could set my kids up for life, that would be pretty amazing too. I don't want them to be spoiled, but I've got that opportunity to do so with this business. So the fun part is the money. We do in Australia and New Zealand, I think we've got the best business plan. But in saying that, you can share this in over 29 countries. And it's growing yearly where we can share that. But here in Australia and New Zealand, we get paid in retail profit. We get paid in commission. These two build what we call the residual income. All right, this grows monthly in the background from you looking after your beautiful clients and building a team. But what we like to talk about is the bonuses. These are an incentive to help you grow strong and wide at the beginning so you understand what sort of money's on the table when you hit the big ones. All right, and when you've got that abundance of time, and you can be present in your life and present in your children's life. You know, there's no business out there that's easy, but this one is just amazing, you know, because you're growing in relationships, personal growth, and it's fun, and it's really fun. So like I said before, you start off as a virtual franchise. We try and help you have the best start possible and hope to get you to DVF in your first 10 days. The first big bonus that comes on the table is a $400 one. $400 bonus for senior direct virtual franchise. Take no notice of the crazy names. They don't mean a great deal of names, but it means you share the business with probably 1 or 2 people. And because you've got to SDVF, this is when the teacher bonuses also click in. So the person that's helping you and guiding you, your sponsor, they get a $400 bonus as well. All right, but you're very quickly becoming a teacher yourself, yeah? So these 1 or 2 people you brought on, you want to help them do the same thing. Help them share with a few beautiful people how this amazing program and product could help them or this opportunity. Next one, sales coordinator, means you've shared the business with probably, 3 to 8 people and you've probably got another 4 or so underneath there. $600 bonus. $600 bonus for you just caring enough to share this gift with a few people. No pushing it on them, no shooting on them, no spewing juice plus on them, just, coming from a great heart place. The next one is senior sales coordinator. That's a $1,200 bonus for you and a $1,200 bonus for your teacher. All right, means you've got an amazing little business growing. You've probably got about 10 to 16 in SSC and you've probably got another 30 odd underneath there, to be honest. And this is when you get to this one, SSC, this is when things really change. You're starting to become a leader. All right, you're starting to do a lot of these things that your leader was doing for you before. You're starting to do these things now. And where you spend your time is really different. All right, because you want to help all these beautiful people that you've got into your business do exactly what you did. Stay hot on your heels because you then can get all these teacher bonuses. You might not hit this bonus or this bonus or this bonus, but if you brought on 10 to 16 people and you help them hit these promotions, you get the teacher bonus. So lots of people, bring on 100 people, you got the chance to get that SSC bonus 100 times. And these are just bonuses. Remember, the residual income is growing in the background. So I'm going to grab Stacey. Stacey's going to share how the business came into her life, what exciting things have happened to her so far, and what she's looking forward to in the future.
Hi, thanks, Jana. So the business came into my life on same way as everyone else. I saw a Facebook post back in April last year. And I had a chat with a lady. Sorry, my kid's just starting to wake up. 2-year-old twins. I can hear them. So I had the chat to this lady and she told me all about it. And I loved the products, but I was shit scared of the business. Excuse my language. I was shit scared. I said no. I couldn't do it. Fear came in and I was just like, nah. That's it, I can't do it. In October, I saw one of my antenatal mums and she was starting the business. And I loved the products and I knew it was good, but I got serious FOMO, which is fear of missing out. So what happened is I just said yes straight away. I had a chat with Jana here and I really resonated with her and it was just pretty much, let's do it. What have I got to lose? Nothing. We were struggling on one income, me and my partner at the time, and I had to look at going back to work. I mean, I'm a mother of twins, so my full-time wage just covers childcare for 2 under 3 here in New Zealand. So I had to look into other avenues. And the one thing I didn't want to do was I didn't want to go to work, then come home and have to be the mother to 3 children because, my partner was my child as well. So, I came up with the money. I had to beg, borrow, and scrounge around for the money for the business and the product, but I did it. And it's the best thing I've ever done in my life. So now I'm pretty much starting to feel very financially free. I am finding myself again after having my babies. With babies, we get lost in our kids and it's all about them and not about us, as Viv was saying before. And we do what we have to do to survive. And I don't want to do that. I don't want to have to be at the bottom holding all the other people up. I want to be at the top, earning the money, saying yes to everything, yes to my kids, yes, we can go on holiday, yes, we can go to Disneyland, yes, we can do this. So that's my aim of the game, really. The cool thing about this is it's helped me get me back. I've lost 10 kilos of my baby weight, which I have struggled to do. And if I really actually jump on the treadmill, I could lose my other 10 like in a matter of seconds with this program. I know that, but it's putting me first is still one of those things that I'm learning. So what I'm looking forward to is pretty much just what I said, saying yes to more. I'm on this journey of basically changing my home life to whole foods completely. So whatever my kids have outside of this house, I don't have to worry about what they're eating. They're only getting a little bit of it. 90% of their diet is really good, and that's what makes them just amazing kids, and teaching them nutrition as well. But he's full on crying now, so I have to go. Thanks very much for the share.
Thank you for sharing.
Thank you.
No, it was a perfect example. So you guys have seen my kids have been in and out, being back in Melbourne and back in New Zealand. The kids are waking up. This is how we do business. All right. So, for me, I was like, oh, can I do this? How can I do this? I'm working full time. I've got 2 kids. But very quickly, I created something in those stolen moments, in my lunch breaks, my toilet breaks, when they were asleep, that allowed me to quit my job and actually be home with them. So, and not waste money on childcare for other people to bring my kids up. So you can do this with your kids on your lap. You can do this when they're not watching, because you don't want to be seen on your phone all day either. You pick and choose when you want to grow this business, when you want to work, when you don't want to work, which is a really big blessing. All right. Next one is Q&MD. All right, you probably got about 20 to 30 frontline and about 150 odd underneath, to be honest. And that's a $1,500 bonus for you and a $1,500 bonus for your teacher. And then the top position, which I mentioned earlier, National Marketing Director, you and you only get a $3,000 bonus. All right, remember again, these are just the bonuses. You've got this growing in the background. You build a beautiful team, help them duplicate what you've done, pour into them, and you've got a residual income, a check of, 500, 5,000, 50,000. It's up to you, which is pretty amazing. But you get 3,000. Your teacher doesn't, because they're earning way too much money by then. You get that beautiful bonus, and you're on about 100 to 120,000 a year. And it's up to you. You can just look after that and, water that team that you've got, feed them, water them, look after them, or you can keep growing. No set income, but, lots of people come to us for all different reasons. It might be just their health. All right, they just want to upgrade their health. Look, if I didn't get any results from Juice Plus, I'd still take it, because I understand this product in and out now. I understand the soil, and I understand its process. I just love it. But I have had results, so it's another reason to stay on it. But so we love sharing that. So if it's just for health and, people around you that could really benefit from this, then definitely share away as well. If it's to get it cheaper, if it's to have a holiday fund, if it's so you can just have dinner once a week with your partner, or, go out for dinner, or if it's just you're the female at home with the children, or you're the male at home with the children, and you hate that your partner's the only one bringing home income. You want to get your hair cut, you want to get your nails done, but you don't want to ask your partner. This is that chance to have that little bit of extra money to do that, for you to be independent. Or this could be the vehicle to really change your life. I was not expecting this. I thought I'd be working, the rest of my life to have the lifestyle that we want with our children, minus me being here, being present. So, now I get to have all that, and I get to do an event with him coming in and out, saying hi, and that's just how my events are. It's really up to you. But massive congratulations to Viv for jumping on. Thank you to the girls who shared. Thank you to the beautiful people that jumped on to support her or are watching this recording played back. If we didn't get all your questions answered, because I did get a little bit lost with the kids tonight, I will say that. I did own that, I should say. Please reach out to whoever it was that invited you and get those questions answered, because if you're anything like me, you've probably got a ton. But it's just fruits, vegetables and berries. Honestly, the best part of the produce into convenient capsules or into amazing shakes. So thank you for jumping on tonight, and hopefully we see you all again soon.